What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and welcome back to another episode of Advanced Warfare Elite Weapons. This is episode 4. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an absolute tank of a weapon. This, my friends, is the ARX-160 Steel Byte. Now, typically in Advanced Warfare, you don't think of the ARX-160 as a super dominant, super powerful weapon, but the Steel Byte is definitely an exception here. This thing packs a major punch. I'm excited to share it with you guys. So, before we get started, big shout out to King T Gaming. This is actually not my gameplay, it's his. I don't have the Steel Byte unlocked yet, unfortunately, so he submitted his gameplay to allow me to use, so thank you to him. I'll link his channel down in the description. If you guys have any gameplay with elite weapons you would like me to use in this series, I'll also link a Google form down in the description. There's still quite a few different weapons I need gameplay of, and I would appreciate your guys' help with that. But anyway, let's talk about this Steel Byte, because this thing performs just as good as it looks. Take a look at that camo on that thing. Gold up top, pinkish red down low. This thing is just absolutely nuts. So if we take a look at the in-game stat bars, you guys can see it's got +3 damage, -2 accuracy, and -1 fire rate over the base version of the ARX-160, which is absolutely nuts. +3 damage is pretty much unheard of. There aren't many variants that benefit from that, so you can already tell this thing is going to be a beast. But let's take a look at what's under the hood and what actual stats change. So what actually happens is, in terms of damage, the base ARX-160 is a 35 damage, 32 damage, 20 damage weapon. So up close, it's 35 damage or a 3-shot kill, medium range, 32 damage or a 4-shot kill, and then long range, 20 damage or a 5-shot kill. So it's 3 to 4 to 5. When you have the Steel Byte, it changes from a 35, 32, 20 to a 35, 35, 25, which is an absolutely enormous change. It goes from a 3 to 4 to 5-shot kill to a 3 to 3 to 4-shot kill. So you get a lot of one-burst kills with this weapon. It's a 3-round burst weapon. So all the way out to medium range, you're getting one-burst kills if all 3 bullets hit, which is nuts. You know, at times, I don't own this thing, but I picked it up a couple of times. At times when I've used it, it's almost felt like the COD 4 M16. Not quite as good, but it's an absolute beast. So the damage is it's incredible. It's insane. Now, what do you give up in exchange for that damage boost? Well, first and foremost, not that big of a deal, but there is a decreased fire rate. So it goes from 610 RPM down to 580 RPM. Really not that big of a difference there. It's not really going to affect you too much, but that is a negative attribute, as well as it does have a plus 20% view kick. So it's going to kick up. It's going to have 20% more recoil than the base version of the ARX-160 does, which is honestly pretty significant, but keep in mind, you can unlock the foregrip on this thing, equip it on there, and that's going to help you out and kind of, alleviate that pain a little bit. So that's a good thing. Now, finally, there is kind of one little hidden benefit not many people know about, and it's really not that useful, but it is there, so I want to tell you guys about it. The penetration of this weapon actually improves when you have the Steel Byte version. The normal version of this weapon has medium penetration, like properties. So when you're shooting through walls and stuff, it doesn't really do all that much damage, but with the Steel Byte, it actually gets bumped up to high, so it does a little bit more damage through, walls and pieces of cover and things like that. So you can penetrate a little bit better. That's what she said, and hopefully you'll be able to get those, kills of enemies behind cover, which is pretty good. So yeah, the ARX Steel Byte is it's an absolute monster of a weapon, man. It's very, very strong. It takes a weapon that's really not all that great. Like the ARX, I don't like that much. IMR is a little bit better. ARX, I'm not too much of a fan of, but the Steel Byte is just absolutely nuts. Now, one little side note for you guys, you know what else is good? The Hole Puncher. So the Hole Puncher is a professional version of the ARX-160, but I actually think it's better than the Steel Byte that we're talking about here. So it does everything that the Steel Byte does, except instead of a 20% increase in recoil, you get a 10% increase in recoil and a 10% increase in hip fire spread. And I don't really care about hip fire spread, so I'd really rather unlock that one. But either way, both of these weapons are extremely good, and you guys should definitely look to unlock them in your supply drops if you get the chance. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which weapon you guys want to see next in Advanced Warfare Elite Weapons, and I will catch you guys later. Check out one of these two videos. Seen yet? Peace out, guys.